Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all be? How y'all feeling, man? It's your boy HM3, man. It's been a minute. And we tapping back in, man. Welcome y'all to the Opinions and Contradictions show. You did what I'm saying? And I titled today's show that greener grass could be astroturf. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of named it that for a simple reason. Main reason I named it that because it be scenarios that we see via social media or what have you, or conversations on social media. You know how it is, to where people love to project and sell facade and images that you know if I was doing this or if I was around that, my life would be a whole lot better. They just saying the whole like wide general blanket statement, not necessarily knowing what it is that they want or what they're asking for. You see what I'm saying? And I got a couple of examples for today per se. We're gonna go over. Now, one story I am gonna go over. It's been going on for like almost a week and a half. I kind of was back and forth about should I cover this because truth be told, I don't necessarily like to speak on the dead or even try to say anything disparaging about a woman. Period. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do that on this stream. That ain't how I rock. But the woman who passed in Africa, Ashley Janae, it's been like an uproar going on social media to where people are not being as empathetic as they could or they should. You know what I'm saying? For this young lady who passed away. You know what I'm saying? And granted, I've seen some of the stuff that she posted on social media talking about disparaging black men, on how black men ain't this and how black men ain't that, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she feel how she feel. It is what it is. See, here's the thing when it comes to me, bro. When these females get on these platforms and they be saying shit about men and saying the black man is the black man that, bro, that's only one bro out saying that, bro. Move on to the next. Like I don't know where y'all from, where y'all live. It's a million more women where I'm at to where if one person got a loud voice and they just saying what they gotta say to talk bad about us, shout it, you don't even mean nothing to me. I'm moving to the next one. You dig what I'm saying? But pretty much it's been a lot of black men who've been celebrating her passing, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we also had black women celebrating the death of Kevin Samuels. So now tell me this here. Hey, for y'all coming in, hit that like button, subscribe, man. You know what I'm talking about? I see y'all creeping in this motherfucker. Hit that damn like button. Fuck with your boy. But what I see when it comes to this right here, it's somewhat a double standard. It's like when Kevin Samuels passed away, women was dancing in the streets. You had Vivica Fox going crazy, talking reckless. Claudia Jordan was talking shit. It was a lot of people going in on Kevin Samuels when he passed. But since this young lady passed away, it's like now they don't want that same energy to be met. Now, of course, in today's time of society, they'll say a man should never match energy with a woman. To a degree, I get that. To a degree, I get that for sure. Like most men shouldn't, but that's not every man. Which goes to show that a lot of women got this ideology of what a man is, and they think every man follow that same guideline. Nah, we're not a monolith, baby. There's some petty niggas out here. Like niggas can get real petty as women can get. Believe it or not, I know some. You did what I'm saying? So it went crazy, and they going crazy about her. Like I said, that ain't my thing or what have you. But she went, she went to Tanzania with her white zaddy, and unfortunately, something happened. She was found hung or dead, or she was unalive. Unfortunately, you see what I'm saying? And all the clues is pointing to her white zaddy. So right now, it's like a kerfuffle because a lot of the women in our community who seem to champion the white tea man, they're kind of stuck right now because some of them tell us that the white man is that this and the third, they better than all this, whatever the case may be. Yeah, right. What's going on, Tequila? So it's more so like now, since that had happened, it's like now, some of our sisters are probably thinking twice. Now, we got our hard headed and rebellious ones. They're rebellious. They're going to buck the system. They're going to feel now that's an isolated incident. I'll say this because I've seen this on social media, right? Now, yeah, supposedly T Killer. Yep, supposedly. That was their fiance, unfortunately. I'm gonna let O'Shea pretty much split the beans on this in a second. But my whole thing is with this situation, I be trying to tell some of our sisters who seem to get it twisted when it comes to us, and they feel as if that we're just their enemy. Y'all want to run to the white team, man? Cool, do what you want to do. That's your preference. But just know this: if black men are so unhinged, they probably learned it from the white man, right? I'm just saying. If you do your research, do your history, you will learn these things versus just going off a few isolated incidents, somebody who you may know who probably who's in an abusive relationship and did some wild stuff. See, I'm the type, I'm not gonna knock your scars and what you've been through in life, but what I will tell you is you can't take your incidental incident and try to make it seem like we all are the same because we're not. But that's enough of me talking for right now. I got a few guests that gonna probably pop in when they can. But right now, we finna go ahead and get into this video, man. Hey, for those looking to watch, man, hit that like button, subscribe, man. You know what's going on, man. Shout out O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let's get it.
Janae was a very beautiful woman. She was from the Philadelphia area, and she definitely was a lady that was getting what she wants. Just look at her Instagram. She's all over the world: Switzerland, certain parts of Europe, parts of Asia, parts of Africa, and she's doing it big. Almost every Instagram post is of her on a private jet or doing some shopping or doing what she does best. And that was just by herself. But on November 3rd, 2025, something changed on her Instagram, and that was her relationship status. She officially went public with this guy, a Caucasian man by the name of Joe McCann. This post said here, three
I ain't gonna lie. Let's shout to find the hell, boy. Let's shout to find the hell, boy. God damn. Hey, I ain't mad at the white man. Go ahead, my boy.
365 down, here's to forever. And of course, she used to get a lot of hatred, not just from black men. Some of those comments came from black women. Let me give you an example. Y'all date the slave master's grandsons. Other people were saying, I'm sorry, I thought he.
Hey, T Killer, man. What you said is definitely 100% facts, my boy. I heard the same thing. I mean, it's a sad situation. Allegedly, I ain't gonna put nothing on nobody until he get a day in court. But I've never heard of a situation like that to where you don't call the relatives or the parents to tell them that their relative had passed away. That's weird, but it is what it is.
Thought he was her stepdad or something, not a couple. But this is to be expected when you're a beautiful lady like she was with a great body and people are quote unquote jealous. She would continue to post with her new man, Mr. Joe McCann. They were going everywhere. They were going to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and they were enjoying life. Then I want to talk about the November 8th, 2025 post. And this is interesting because they are in what I think business class on Emirates Airlines. And she says on this post, date night in the sky. This brother Robbie.rr says he gonna kill you. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Right? A lifestyle wellness spa says, I said the same thing after looking at slide 1 and 3. I pray she be safe. Now let's look at slide 1. Okay, that's them taking a picture. He's looking with some level of like an evil smile, right? But then if you look at slide 3, she's looking nice towards us. He's looking like he got a vendetta on something shady. Then there's this post on November 29th.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. That's motherfucking crazy. Ain't no way in hell, bro. But I say this to a degree, man. Sometimes some people be so just delusional and just caught up in the glitz to where they just can't think straight nor pay attention. You gotta understand, man. Like, yeah, bro. Like the thing is, dog. Some of these folks, some of these folk, bro, they never seen money before. So when they get around money, they blinded by it. You dig what I'm talking about? But that thing they hit on there, you know what I mean? We'll play a little bit more of this shit. I know some of my folks gonna be pushing up in a minute.
2025. They're going to Philadelphia Eagles game. She says, finally got this Cali boy to Philly. And look what Chess 19013ER says. He is going to harm you. Get out. Now, this is funny because this profile, CHES 19013ER, has 0 posts, 1 follower. So, did this person have anything to do with what happened next?
Ladies, if the story that I am about to share with you, which hasn't even hit mainstream news, doesn't convince you to start using AI to vet the men that you are dating, I don't know what will. This was Ashley Renee Robinson. And this, that's Joe McCann. Stay with me on this. Ashley Janae is a lifestyle influencer, and Joe owns this company. The two decide to go to Tanzania to celebrate Ashley's 31st birthday. Apparently, Joe popped the question while they were on this trip, but she was just found unalived in their hotel room. And he's saying that she did it to herself. Here's how it's getting worse because her friends and her family, they've started posting online going against the claim that she took her own life. They're saying that it just doesn't fit her personality, but none of it makes sense either. Who goes to Tanzania on an extravagant trip to celebrate their 31st birthday, get engaged, and then decides to end their life?
Yeah, that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of smoke and fire in this situation. But you know, legally, I can't necessarily say who did what. You know what I mean? Everybody deserves their day in court. I let y'all figure that out. Come with your context clues, what you think it could be, what it should be, what it might be. You know what I'm saying? I can't necessarily say or predict what it is going on in this scenario. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? It's a sad case in my opinion. Very sad, very sad. But yeah, man, it's pretty fucked up when you ask me. Very fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, if y'all watching, man, hit the like button, subscribe, man. You know what I'm talking about? But let's go, man. This shit crazy.
As I said before, ladies, it is very important when you are in the dating world to vet properly who you are going out with. These are just three of the AI programs that you can use to do it. And the reason why I bring up vetting is this: if he truly did this to her, he didn't just wake up one day and decide to do it. There were things that led up to it. Do a deep dive on who you're dating. That's my point.
She went to Tanzania. Her birthday was on April 5th. She was turning 31. He actually proposed to her and she accepted on that same day. But on April 4th, she made this post, which would have been April 5th here in Africa. If this is a dream, no one wake me up. Then the most important thing is that this young lady was full of life, enjoyed life to the fullest. Then on April 12th in Tanzania, which would have been like April 11th in the States, most likely, people were saying that she had been deceased. And when he found her hanging, that she committed some level of suicide, which doesn't make sense. I mean, how is a lady who loves life so much? I mean, she's 31, she's beautiful, she's doing everything. I mean, just look at this photo that was just last week. Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. I mean, she's feeding a damn giraffe. Happy birthday, Ashley. I mean, this woman is having the time of her life. Why would this beautiful lady decide to end her own life? It doesn't make sense to go to Tanzania to do that. But then again, the comments are telling. People used to, be kind of mean to her and kind of rude to her about dating these white men. And she would defend herself.
Here's in the comment. Oh, brother, I see 304, 305 in your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami men, not white, beating their women still. Or is it too touchy? Go live your life while I live mine.
Comments here that I've been gathering and looking at are crazy. People are very pissed off. They all believe that Mr. Joe McCann had a lot to do with it. Look at Savannah. She says, we need justice for my friend Ashley Janae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiance, Joe McCann, claims she hung herself. Anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit, self-deletion. We need answers now. Now, shout out to my brother LaSalle Anugu, influencer Ashley Janae, who had countless comments calling men broke for not being able to take her on private jets, is found dead in Tanzania. Her fiance has been cleared as a suspect, and the Tanzania police won't say much. He claims she hung herself. Her friends disagree. Now they expect the hardworking, low-paid men she so openly despised to investigate. The irony. So this post, I started doing some investigations. So AUN on Akone, whatever how you pronounce it, says this. So his ex-wife, Joe McCann, is a brand manager for Google and often said intuition is everything. He started his company, Asymmetric, only 4 years ago. His toddler is under 2, in which her and this young lady are photographed in the same house. If you look at this entire family history, their comments on politics and race, you're gonna close this case really quick. I was so bothered by this, and I found all this information in 7 minutes. Ex-wife, Shay Jackson. His biggest client was Iggy Azalea, the lifestyle, the look in his eyes, his attitude pattern, man. So,
damn, bro. I mean, it's kind of something that, a lot of us brothers try to tell our sisters at times, like, y'all gotta understand the men that you're dealing with and quit assuming that one side is better than the other side. That's not always the case. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of our sisters are pretty much assuming the worst type of human being is skin folk, people who look like them. So to them, they could never imagine what the other side could do to them, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And this pretty much, in my opinion, not saying Buddy did whatever he did. That's to be said. That's to be seen. But everything is pointing in a certain direction. You see what I'm saying? And right now, as I stated before, it's been a wake-up call for a lot of our sisters. A lot of them is realizing that, it ain't what they think it is to a degree. You get what I'm saying? Now, like I said, the ones that be bucking, I've seen there's one group of men, I'm in Atlanta, some of these women my age, which is crazy, like they 40 plus, they make it their business to post all the times a black man had unalived a woman. You get what I'm saying? Because they can't stand the fact that, unfortunately, this is what happens to the young lady. So now they got to find a way. It's at times it's tough being a black man. It's real tough because when things happen, we ain't got nothing to do with. We still get the blame for it. So it's like, since this happened, now some black women are trying to find ways to blame us for this, or say it's our fault. They got to find a way to include us in the situation as to where, unfortunately for the woman that passed, they had nothing to do with us. I mean, she made it clear we wasn't her type. She didn't like us. So she went on and did what she wanted to do. And it went how it went. And it's sad and fucked up at the same time. But, what we can do, play some more of the video. And, it is what it is. That's all I gotta say.
So this is a white man that exclusively dates black women. And it's important to understand that Iggy Azalea was mentioned in the post. So guess who pulls up underneath the post? Down. Iggy Azalea goes under the Instagram handle The New Classic. And it's something that Iggy Azalea heard about this. I mean, she doesn't have to really come out and respond, but she did. She says this. That's incorrect. I have never been a client of Joe's. He's never managed any of my investments. I worked with him briefly as he advised on the board for a separate company unrelated to Asymmetric. I also set the board on. He was discovered to have questionable business practices, and everyone I know stopped doing business with him in 2024. People had questions about how he ran his company Asymmetric. I'm here just like you after hearing this on the news today. The whole story is wild. May she rest in peace. Now, this is interesting. If Iggy Azalea would show up or pull up to the post, that's astounding. Even Derek Milano, who's engaged to Black China, he's a popular producer in the industry. He pulled up, right? He pulled up to say some words. I saw several other people that pulled up to, kind of give condolences and stuff like that. But I kind of want to go into some of the more disrespectful comments. Somebody did say Sugar's daddy's up, right? And she would say, apparently bookings are not for you. Then AGS Visionary says, you might be right, darling. I'm happy if you are. Then somebody goes, he killed her on her birthday, though. I could go into the swirling thing and why you should or shouldn't do it, whatever. But I do want to give respect to, her family, respect to her friends. And like I said, a lot of Black men are always known for, being the ones that are the scammers. And I'll just tell this to you ladies, you ladies out there who want this quote unquote soft life. You don't know what these dudes or these men are doing to get the money. Guys who can just afford to take you on first class trips, doing all kind of stuff. If a man is willing to do illegal stuff to get money, he's willing to do something illegal to you. A person that has a company under 4 years and he's spending this kind of money just so that you can have this life on Instagram, so that you can impress people. Yeah, a lot of girls like this get killed all the time. Blunting for the gram. I mean, it's happened here in East Africa. It happens all over the world. Something is typically wrong if a CEO has a business within 4 to 5 years and he's spending this kind of money on luxury trips, like multiple thousands of dollars. It's typically fraudulent, and it's probably not a person that you want to be in a long-term relationship with. So again, my condolences to her, my condolences to her family. Again, guys, she's passed away. I don't think there's any reason why, you should go over there and leave any messages. Again, she lost her life. So let's be respectful if we can, because if this was one of your family members, you would want somebody to give you some grace. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Yoshi D Jackson. Back at it again with another episode here. We're out.
All right, shout out O'Shea, man. Shout out O'Shea, man. I'm pretty much trying to think what I could do, man, regarding this right here. I might play half of this video and another video from O'Shea regarding the same scenario. Like I said, none of my guys pushed up yet, so I might as well keep the content rolling. So let's go to this.
Allegedly, it was reported that Ashley Janae hung herself, and her fiance is the one who reported it to Tanzania police.
I've noticed with this case of Ashley Janae and Joe McCann that a lot of people are definitely suspicious of her death. Like, how did this beautiful 31-year-old lady just take her own life in Zanzibar? But I have noticed one other thing, is that a lot of the people that were out here historically hating on Black men are giving this white guy a pass at every single time they are doing this. For example, here's this dude by the name of Shank. All he does all day is get on TikTok and blame Black men for everything. He is the number one simp in America. But check this out.
Now, people are speculating that the fiance had something to do with it. This has neither been confirmed or denied, but data shows that women a lot of times get yeeted by the person that they are romantically involved with. So I wouldn't be surprised if this comes out to be true, if it comes out to be true that he actually has something to do with it. Now, I hope he didn't, but I'm just saying.
You hear that? People are speculating about this. I hope that's not the case. If it was a black man, he'd have been out here, oh yeah, them brothers did it, and all of this. See, he's giving the white guy the benefit of the doubt. Nobody is calling out this white dude in this situation for what he did, but it gets worse.
I don't know who need to hear this, but the Ashley Janae story is the reason why we should not analyze people, their relationship, and what they do up on this app. Because mind you, I had just followed that girl like a week ago. I was like, oh, they really doing it. Like that's really beautiful to see. Like it was really good content, and I was actually in all their relationship because it was cute. But this is really going to show. This is why you should mind your business and not be fascinated about what people do on this internet, because you just never know what be going on behind closed doors.
Now, this sister just started following him. Oh, they like a cute couple. All of a sudden, you know what? You never know what people got going on behind closed doors.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the fuck you think you is?
Because if that was a black man, they would have been saying all type of stuff. I'm here to tell you they'll be saying it. Anybody, like, it's so sickening when these white dudes are with these black women. Something happened to the black women. They are the same exact people that find a way to defend these white men. And this lady here,
damn. What going on with it? Wes, what's happening with the fool? Can you hear me? Wes, you there? Well, get back to the video.
is even the worst.
In addition to that, I also want to talk to people who are saying, because she talked about the soft life and being with an interracial guy. But I want to say that, no, we're not just going to say and categorize this as, oh my gosh, you all want to date a white man, or you all want to have the soft life, and this is a consequence of it. If you ask me, that is a little victim blaming. Okay. Now, what I can say.
Yo,
what's up? I just tuned in. Wes.
What going on with the fool?
What's up, man? Grinding. How you doing?
How
everybody doing?
It's just you up here right now, my brother. That's it. Yeah.
I did. I only did tell Candy.
All right. You know what I'm saying? I sent a few myself, so they pop up. It is what it is. But
right.
Yeah, man. I've been doing this shit, man. Unfortunately, this sister went to Africa with a white zaddy, and somehow, some way, she was found hung in a hotel room. They just got engaged, by the way.
You
know what I'm saying? So right now, this video we're going over, this is part 2 of the situation. And it's seeming as if some people are trying to find a way to make an excuse to give the said fiance an out in this scenario. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy. And I kind of said this. I said this earlier before you came on here that you're gonna have you're gonna have people who always pedestalize white people. Unfortunately, it's fucked up, but they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm talking about for our own kind, our own skin folk. Like a lot of them see them as above. You know, you can do about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes their parents raised them to think that shit. I've known this in real life. Like some parents will have their kids brainwashed into believing that. So they don't understand. They don't understand that you're not them. You're not.
Right.
It don't matter. It don't matter how much you talk, your lingo, the jargon. You can say all the same words, big words, whatever words you want to say to make it seem and sound like you're a part of that, but they will still remind you that you're not a part of that. And when it comes to
Yep.
our women, they got to understand. Now, I'm not gonna say all white men are like this because they're not. All white men definitely not like this. But there's a percentage of them who love our sisters and they see them as novelties. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They love them as novelties. You know, they've been
When
infatuated
you
with
say,
them. They've seen the hip hop
hey,
videos, and
hey,
they've been
hey,
wanting to have it.
hmm
You know what I'm
but
talking
they ain't
about?
ready for they ain't ready for that mouth.
Nah,
Talk that
nah,
shit. I
they
don't
ain't
know if
trained
they
for
can
that.
handle that.
Nah, I mean, and sad thing about it, it's some white women who got a mouth for them too, but I don't think they cut
Oh
as
yeah,
deep as a
yeah,
black woman. I
yeah.
don't think they
Right,
cut as deep
right.
as a black woman. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I know some white women, they talk shit, but I don't think they can cut as deep as a black woman.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Hell
keeping that
no.
shit real. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Shit. Hey, I got females in my family. I be telling them, hey, you can't say that to no man, Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go in your favor. It don't work like that. I tell my own family that shit. Like, hey, you can't talk to a man like that. You know what I'm saying? Every
Can't do
man,
that.
every man, every man no pussy like that. It might go left on you.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I say that, bro. For real, for real. But I'm gonna
Right,
go ahead
right.
and play some more of the video, man. You know what I'm talking about? And shit. Anybody push up,
All
we'll
right.
see.
Right, right.
Say also is this is an isolated incident. There are plenty of black women with white men who would not have these accusations, and you know what those accusations are.
Now, see, in this case, she calls it, well, you know what? It might be an isolated incident, because we can't say they're all white men dealing with black women. This situation happens. It's an isolated incident. But wait,
And then you also have that other incident where that woman was married to her husband for 30 years, and these were two black couples, and the husband just spazzed out and killed her.
so then she gives several examples of black men who have killed their black wives in order to defend her position about this white man. And let me just tell you this, I realize that domestic violence happens between black men and African men. I mean, I lost somebody that was in my life, and unfortunately she was unalived and murdered. Somebody broke into her house, and that's what happened. Okay, and it was by a black dude. Okay, so I definitely understand that black men can do dangerous things to black women. Here's what I don't like: when a white woman does the same thing to a black man, y'all be out there berating the black man. Like, let's look at the case of Christian Obumseli, the Nigerian young man who basically was hating on black women. He got this white lady by the name of Courtney Clenny. Then once he got with Courtney Clenny, and he had made some disrespectful remarks about black women, oh, they was like, oh, that's what he get. That's what he deserved. Y'all didn't want black men to make no excuses for him. And then you know what? I didn't see black men making no excuses for the guy. Because why? We know what the brother was saying was wrong. And in the case of him, I'm not going to say he got what he deserved, because nobody deserves to die, but you just couldn't defend his actions, especially when his preference deleted him. But in the case of this white man, a white man that y'all do not know, a white man who basically took this lady over to Zanzibar, and this situation happened, y'all giving this guy a pass, which is why you give the next white man more confidence when you act like that. And furthermore, let us look at some of the disrespectful stuff that this young lady was saying about.
Bam. That shit heavy right there, fool.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit heavy right there, fool. So let me say this to you. I remember when that black dude was unalive. But
Say that again, bro. Say that one more time. They was talking to me.
now I hear him. I said I remember when that black dude was unalive by the white woman, and I forgot about that, but I remember it though. Now I seen it. It was a lot of our sisters pretty much saying he deserved that. But I'm wondering how come they can't just come out and say the obvious when it's the other way around? Like, why do we gotta take everything and give it grace? Like,
Mm.
would it hurt your
I'm
ego
curious.
so much to say, "Damn, I was wrong. I was led astray"? It happens. Nobody perfect.
Right.
It don't matter the age you are. You can fuck up any fucking day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But it's like when it comes to us and our circumstances within life, bro, whenever we fuck up, it get put plaster on front page for everybody to see and everybody to pick at and pick apart.
Yep. You
But
talking
it's
about
like,
all kind, right?
yeah. But when it happens to them, they want to try their best to keep the shit quiet, keep it on the low.
Yep.
That's where I get confused. There, like, so what are we doing here?
Mm. Your guess is good as mine on that one.
You dig? So that's my observation, bro. I'm like, oh, when Kevin Samuels passed, y'all was celebrating. But it's like my whole thing is in 2026, y'all want to be the man so fucking bad and prove that y'all better than man and tougher than man. You gotta understand what comes with this shit. You gotta understand what we deal with on the everyday motherfucking base.
Every day.
And you gotta grow thick skin to be able to deal with this shit. You can't be your feelings about it.
That's it. Yep.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You can't revert back to that. I'm a girl. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't do that, baby, because you chose to jump in this field with men. Ain't gonna work over here. If you ain't want to get in the field with a man, baby girl, take your ass on the side with them. That's all what it is. But let's play some more of this shit, bro. This shit crazy.
I got
Said black men. Look at this. In 2024, before she went and got white zaddied up, every day black men wake up and find new ways to embarrass us. Well, hold on. Y'all forget that black men remember when y'all say stuff like this, right? And again, I'm not here to hate on the young lady. I mean, obviously, she had black men in her life. She might have been dating one, but I see so much love coming from black men that she knew in Philadelphia and all that. So I'm not here to disparage her. But there's a brother here by the name of Arkeem Gibson. He went viral for this comment. Death doesn't automatically earn my respect, especially when you had none from my life while you were alive. Ashley Janae is no different than Tailbone Rackets. I don't condone the violence that took your life, but I cannot honestly support you. You guys know about Tailbone Rackets. He was the brother out there in Georgia that had the white lady, and he was like he wasn't dating no black bees no more. And that same white lady deleted him. Okay, that's what he's
you.
saying. Now, let me just tell you what happened. Basically, on my comment section on the video,
Damn. What you think, bro? You in South Carolina, fool. You in the real South. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Talk to me, nigga. What you think?
Oh no. I'm in a situation right now. That's why I'm going. That's what's going on. I'm afraid if I do what I got to do on my phone, it's gonna tune out. It's gonna cut it out, and I'm gonna have to link back in. But
You over there working?
yeah, I'm working, but my phone I had to use it a bunch of information, so that's why I wanted to tell you, goddamn. When I go into this app, right, it's gonna kick me out of your podcast.
Oh shit. Well, look,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
do what you gotta do. Yeah, no, do what you gotta do, bro. Just tap back in, bro. You know what's going on.
Yeah,
Shit. I care.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it. And, yeah, I'm just saying and make it me out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah,
good,
my
bro. You
bad, bro. I'm
good? You
still at
good?
work, you know.
Man, bro, I ain't tripping on that shit. Hey, man, for those looking and listening, man, you hit that motherfucking like button, man. You know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my dog opinion in a second, though. Hold on, though.
One of the videos I made, there's a brother by the name of Oxtail Cook. Once I put up the video about the young lady dying, he said, "Damn, that's crazy. Do y'all need anything from Walmart?" And then all the brothers started commenting, hot Cheetos and watermelon flavor Arizona iced tea. Another brother goes, "I'm running low on water filters. You can grab me a box of Fruit Loop." I actually had to give my son some large detergent tissue for college. He's doing pretty good. Just got an A on this test. Like brothers is acting like they talking about something completely else. Yeah, laundry detergent. You know, Jay Johnson, he laughing about it. Yeah, I'm low on detergent. Can you grab me a bottle of liquid Tide and some dryer sheets while you at it? Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Alma, I need some paper towels, a can of cookies, and 1 pound of ground meat. Thanks, hon. I mean, brothers is out there just having fun with this because it's not like people just disrespecting her blatantly. But you know what? What they're saying is this: don't you dare ask me to have no sympathy for this black woman who got with this white man because she wanted a soft life, and that white man may or may not have had something to do with her death. And at the same time, you ask me as a black man that she was so embarrassed by to have sympathy for. The answer is no. While we ain't got to disrespect her openly, we ain't got to have no sympathy for her. And you know what? She's young. She was young. She was 31. When I was 31, I was saying some stuff that I wouldn't dare say when I'm 44. I'm always saying some stuff at 35. So I said things last year I wouldn't say this year. So people grow. They should grow over life experiences. But here's a situation that I'm going to tell a lot of you black women out there. When you are out here chasing these white men, and the moment that you say that these white men are so much better than these black men, I'm going to tell you one thing. Baby, you better make sure, especially if you're silly enough to publicize that, you better make sure that it work out with that white man. Because if anything else happened versus what you were saying, then you know what? Hey, you in the drill era now of social media content, somebody gonna come back and remind you of what you got to say, all right, of what you said. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: whether you know it or not, those comments are hurtful. All right, it's just like me saying something about black women. And again, I'm a guy who has said certain things about black women, but you know what? I had to really look at my situation, and I had to be honest. Have I had black women in my life that I made a mistake with? Yep. Have I had black women in my life that I have not always been honest with, mistreated? Did I have opportunities? I've had so many opportunities if I really wanted to be married, to have a good woman, and I pushed them away. I didn't have some 304s too. But you know what? I didn't have to have my experiences that I.
All right. We got a few folks up here, man. What going on, man?
What's
Joe,
up, bro?
what's happening?
What a
What
lit
y'all
rig.
got
What's up
going,
here?
man?
What's going on, everybody?
Shit,
Long
cooler.
time no hear from, man. Been about 2 weeks, I think. Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit been longer than 2 weeks, nigga. For me.
Yeah, something like that. Shit. But no, pretty much, man. I don't know if y'all. Well, I know y'all wasn't tuned in. I talked to Joe about it earlier. Man, what I'm talking about and covering is how people get this made up perspective in life. They don't gotta just relate to this conversation we having right here. But in general, it's about how the grass is always greener on the other side, or so they think that. But that greener grass could be astroturf, and that's what a lot of folks get fucked up at. You dig what I'm
What do
saying?
you? So what do you think? You're saying people are thinking the grass is greener on the other side?
A lot of times they do, and a lot of times they be wrong. Not saying this 100%. I
I
can't say it's 100%.
I don't think there's a majority of people are thinking the grass is greener on the other side. I don't think that. I think there's a small percentage of those who think that it may be a little bit better with the other race.
because they haven't been successful in their own race of dating. There's a small percentage that
Okay.
may think that, but I don't think that's the average of people who date other races think it's better.
I'm glad you had an outlook, man. Cause shit, man. I seen folks in this group where I'm at in my city when this situation happened to the sister, man, when she unfortunately got unalive. They made it a point to post a lot of posters of black men who unalive black women, which I get and
Uh-huh.
understand. I know what happens. You see what I'm saying? I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna play ignorant as if it doesn't happen or never happen. But when this came about, and pretty much people was giving her the same treatment she was giving that they gave Kevin Samuels when he died. So
Uh-huh.
they made it a point to point this out and say that no, black men are just unhinged. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, we got our fuck ups all the time. I'm not gonna deny that shit. It's a lot of niggas I know who ain't right in the dome. You can't do nothing for them, can't do nothing with them. But we're not gonna classify every black man as that because you went through an abusive relationship. I apologize, you went through that trauma, but that's not every black man. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
So then on the argument of that, you can't say that is a majority of people who date outside the race think that it's grass is greener on the other side. You can make the same argument and say is a small percentage. You can't base everybody the same. Not everybody thinks that way.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Well,
and
I
I
never.
am, uh-huh.
No, I was gonna say I never did or I would, but I know it's a loud minority. If you get
I've
what I'm
never
saying.
dated. I personally have never dated outside of my race. No, never. However, I
Right.
have a nephew that's married to a white woman.
Uh huh.
So, do I look at
And
him as thinking he thinks the grass is greener on the other side? No. I think for him, she fits his personality. They fit well together in their personality. It works for them.
right.
I'm not upset that he chose a white woman over a black woman. Just from who he is and where he grew up and what he grew up around, I kind of expected it.
Right.
Mm.
Right. Okay. Now, me personally, I got an older brother. You know, he got a white baby mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Atlanta, so I'm used to just seeing black. You get what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Somehow,
Right.
some way, he managed to find this white chick in the country parts of Georgia and got her pregnant. So, and he hung around a white guys. Well, he was still hanging in the street with other niggas, but he was the type of black dude that beat and trap with niggas. But he knew how to get money with the niggas and bring it to the white community to get money with the white community. You get what I'm saying? It's not necessarily
Uh-huh.
negative in the street sense, but growing up seeing it, I was like, what the hell going on type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of a culture shock to me within itself. You get what I'm saying? So I never judged my bro on that. He's married to a black woman now, of course, but it's just more so that a lot of people I've seen before. Like I said, it's not a majority, but it's a lot of them. It's a lot minority, like most
Shit,
definitely
I
is.
got a brother.
But
I got a brother. He said if it ain't white, it ain't right. So he's kind of excommunicado out of the family right now.
Yeah,
I mean, and I get that
I
type of
don't
shit too.
cast I don't cast my ideas of what I want in my relationship. I don't cast them on nobody else. So, like for instance, this girl has been my nephew's girlfriend. They were high school sweethearts. They married, went through college together, married, has a child, and she has been around our family for the entirety of her life. Pretty much, they've been together since they were
Listen,
teenagers.
well then at
But
this point, she's a
but
nigga.
however, no, she's not. She will never walk she will never walk the plight that we walk, but
No, she
she
won't.
understands exactly where we are and who we are. However, I don't think that's not always the case for everybody. You know,
But
some black men do run to white women as their savior or one, two, or because she is a little bit less complicated. The difference sometimes I
A little
feel
bit.
with the difference that I feel with black men sometimes in the struggles that we face in our relationships is that one, accountability on both parts, on man and woman. Two, the challenging part of it is men, some men don't like to be challenged. Some men don't like the fact that I have to pull it out of you. But I feel as a woman, I shouldn't have to pull it out of you. It should already be there.
Right. Right.
And I think
Well,
that's
see,
where we as a community, we fail each other. Because that's the misconception, is that black men think we're being difficult when in essence we're really not being difficult. We want you to win just as much as we want our own selves to win.
So you
But
saying tough love? At the end of the day, the black man getting beat up by the world. So tough
no,
love is
I'm
the
not
answer.
saying tough love. We as
Okay.
women also need to learn how to talk to each other.
yeah,
We as women do need to learn how to
that's right.
be a little bit not so demanding so much, because we our tone tends to carry weight, and sometimes it can't be, it's not
Well,
what we say, it's how we say it.
it does. It does.
That's
It
Mm-hmm.
not
does.
meaning
I
it's
agree.
not saying I gotta give you tough love for us to work. No, it's just sometimes I have to put standards down for you to get it. But sometimes I feel like I shouldn't have to lay those standards. Those standards should already be in you.
But but let me say this though. Let me stop you right there. Because y'all can say you can say y'all give us tough love, right? But y'all can't receive that tough love from us.
Mm.
A lot of y'all
That's a
ain't
good
built.
point.
When men talk shit for real
I
and
just
really
said
like digging
accountability.
they thoughts
I
and
just
say how
said
they feel.
accountability on both
I'm not
parts.
saying you. Hold on. I'm saying in general. Whenever a man speak his true mind and get everything off and don't hold nothing back, y'all can't handle that shit. As tough and independent as everybody appear to be or try to be or want to be male like masculine, when a nigga get in his bag and be on that shit, it can really crumble villages. Like a lot of guys let women win because they're a woman. But it's some petty niggas who will remind you, like, I do this too. And a lot
Hmm.
of times, which is why men get called sassy for going back and forth with a woman on social media.
Because
Because
typically,
he can go right
because
there with you.
typically a man don't argue with a woman. Because if he sat down and went toe to toe with a woman, it's like, well, wait a minute, what are you doing? What are we doing here? Men don't argue
No, men do argue. Like that's why
amongst
they had debate teams in
themselves.
school.
Amongst themselves, yes. Men don't argue with
I mean,
women.
they had debate teams in school for a reason. You know that, right?
I said again, amongst themselves.
A lot of
Yes,
them
I
do
can
that.
understand.
A lot of them
I
do that,
understand
but
men
that
amongst
can't go for
men.
every man.
That's what I'm saying. Men amongst men are going to have disagreements. Men amongst men are going to have debates. But a man shouldn't be
Right.
arguing with a woman, and a woman shouldn't be arguing with a man.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But unfortunately, in today's time of society,
I
it's more
agree.
so like,
Everybody's different.
yeah, like I said, in today's time, via social media, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Social media, they gave a monopoly of talking points to the alphabet community and women.
Mm.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is pretty much the alphabet community and the women can pretty much get online and campaign, complain, shame and blame any and everybody. It's both like alphabet and women. And the moment you disagree with them, they'll rally up a whole army to cancel you for having a difference of opinion. Or they're gonna disparage your name or call you or take shots at you because you're not necessarily agreeing with their talking point. Instead of trying to understand each other, we're arguing, or you got to find a way to talk bad about me to get a point across.
I think social media has damaged everybody as a collective
Most definitely. Not just
because
black folks. Like I said, women and the alphabet community. Because a lot of
it
them
ain't
folks who
just
smoke
women, men too. Men get on here and bash the fuck out of a woman.
it started from somewhere, unfortunately. You gotta think about
As
that.
okay, but if you know that's what women
I'm just
gossip,
keeping it
women
gangster with
talk.
you now, like
It's no different than us being in a group of women and gossiping. It's just what women do on social media. So why are men being doing the same thing that
yeah,
women do?
Actually, we do that. It's called barbershop talk.
right. And we keep that private. We don't
But
bring it
y'all
to
keep
the
that private.
internet.
Y'all don't
Y'all
bring
do.
it to the air. Women bring shit to the air. That has always been a known trait of a
Exactly.
woman.
You know, we keep that private. Why? We got that much respect for you.
Social
We don't
media
want to
has
go
just
that way.
changed. Social media has just damaged humanity as a whole on various reasons. For
It has.
various reasons, it's
It
damaged
has. I agree.
society as a whole.
Nah, for real. Like I'm not knocking your opinion on that. It definitely has. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think one group is the cause of the factor, or one or two
I
groups.
mean, I think it's two. I'ma stand on that. I can die on that hill, and I'm cool down on that hill. How about you, Joe?
So how does the LG
Right.
how does the LGBT community factor into that?
Well, here's the thing. But the factor into it because for one, they got y'all alliance, right? So they give them strength in numbers. So whenever, if ever, they have a complaint or anything they want to go against, the women are right behind them. Majority of the time. Things is I'm seeing a little bit of a shift. Some women are leaving that fight. So I shout out to them for doing that. But for the most part, ever since Obama been in office, women been pretty much campaigning, doing everything they can for that said, you know, for that community. You get what I'm
You talking about
saying?
the Me
To
Too
where
shit?
now, fast forward 16 years later, you got them folks
LGBTQ.
trying to tell y'all not real women.
Well, first of all, I can't stand that conversation with a person until you can physically have your cycle. Until you had a cycle at 8 years old, or 9 years old, or 10 years old, started a cycle area hauled over in pain, bleeding profusely, or going through months and months and months of actually bleeding for a period of time, or dealing with severe pain because of your cycles, because of your womanhood, higher estrogen or higher testosterone. No, no, you're not a real woman. Until you can bring life into this world and form that baby in your own body, you are not a woman to me. You are
I
biologically a
agree,
man. Your DNA
thousand
states a man.
percent.
And I'm not transphobic. I'm not homophobic, and none of that. I'm speaking from science, period. Science says you are a man.
You a Decepticon.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you can get mad, take your balls, and go home.
And all day you can have all the surgeries to conform to womanhood
You still a
all
nigga.
you want. Your DNA states male. Your bone
I'm just
structure
saying.
states male.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Your baby picture
I agree.
states male.
It definitely does, man. Because ain't no way in hell you got them built like Warren Sapp and think a nigga wants you.
Well, shit, you got natural born women built like
Right.
Forrest.
Nigga, I seen the bitch the other day
That
that was
ain't
built like Warren
nothing.
Sapp, nigga.
Not body
I'm just
shaming
saying.
for the world. I'm just let me
Dead,
put that
dead, dead
disclaimer out
Brooks.
there. I'm not body shaming.
Hey,
No.
hey, you got Derrick Brooks and John Lynch motherfucker over there built like that.
So
Man,
it don't
this
matter
shit is
whether you man
crazy.
or woman. Shit, you got them both built like that.
Well, you got some strong ass women out there too, boy. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But let me
But
goddamn.
relationship
Let me get.
wise, I don't believe it's greener on the other side. I don't, because again, culturally, there are some things that the other side is never going to understand. And the same goes for me. Culturally, I can't understand the plight of an Arabic or an Asian or Indian Asian person. I don't. I don't
Right.
culturally understand I don't understand it, the difference. You know, it may be certain things in their culture that we don't do in our culture. And I'm not saying that you can't mesh them worlds together. I'm not saying that that can't happen, but I preferably would want to go through life with someone who looks like me, who understands my struggle in this world, not just this country, this world.
Yeah. 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 I
And
agree a
actually
thousand
understand
motherfuckers.
and also actually understand fundamentally there is a difference.
No, it is. Definitely is. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? What am I looking
Big
at?
difference.
What am I looking for? I don't see this shit Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for something, man. Is that my dog that did this? No. Oh, look. Since I got y'all up here, man, we finna go ahead and head on to the second video. You know, this gonna be pretty much going into what happened with Jada Pinkett Smith. You know what I'm saying? Ned, you don't want to hit the link, Ned? Hit
She
the
trying to
link,
make
Ned. What
herself
the hell you
relevant
doing?
again.
Yeah, Ned, hit that damn link, Ned. You know you my dog. Tap in with your boy. So yeah, she pretty much is. And shout out to Reba TV. You know what I'm saying? Get into it real quick, man. Probably take shit a minute low.
I never wanted to be married. An entanglement? Yes. So if I got to look like the adulterous wife, I'm going to do it. Talk about that slap and what happened when Will Smith walked up on that stage. And you said, this is his fight. I'm going to let Will fight this fight. Yeah. Do you still believe that should be the case when Will literally walked up on that stage and kind of fought for you in that moment? And Chris he thought that we were getting a divorce. So he called me. He was like, hey, basically, he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, aren't you and Will getting a divorce? And I was like, no. The day after her 37th birthday, I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. He told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible.
River TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl River, and I'm back again with another video. Now, here we are again. Okay, it seems that Jada Pinkett Smith is humiliating Will Smith all over again. Literally every time I'm scrolling on social media, Instagram to be exact, all I see is various different posts popping up of Jada Pinkett saying all kinds of stuff. Okay. And so I wanted to actually give you guys my opinion on the situation, because there's so much stuff that's going on. It's been some time since the Chris Rock slap. Oh, wow. But all this stuff is coming back to the surface. I'm realizing now at this point that all of the clips that people are thinking are maybe new clips, are new conversations that she's having, they're actually old conversations that are being rehashed all over this situation. Now, I don't know if this is because a different world is coming back and she's going to be starring in a different world. So I don't know if this is perfect to bring some kind of conversation surrounding these situations, intentionally, so that it will cause us to go watch the show. I don't know if it is just one person sparked conversation and everybody's kind of jumping on it.
I'm not really sure, but of course, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation. So, as we know, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith were the, it Hollywood black power couple that we all saw. It looked like from the outside looking in that they had a very beautiful and admirable kind of relationship. Eventually the two of them had children. They have Willow and Jaden together. And so it just looked like, the cookie cutter image of like, a successful, prominent black family. And that's what a lot of people, looked up to or aspired to and admired. Only for things to come crashing down a couple of years ago when singer August Alsina was basically on social media talking about him and Jada Pinkett Smith being in a relationship together.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership. That he gave me his blessing. And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life.
Well, when this is
Oh my God, this shit! I forgot all about this shit, man. Well, what's up with it, Ned? What's happening with you, Ned?
Hey,
What's going on? How you been,
Rich.
Ned?
How you doing? How's everyone?
What's good? What's good?
We got to talk about her.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Lynn.
This shit is crazy, man.
We got to talk about
Good
her.
night.
Bald head devil
What's your
lady.
thoughts, then?
I'm sick of. You know what? I used to have so much respect for Will Smith. She got something on him.
Yeah, it's called Roots.
It's
No,
called,
I was talking about something else.
he is his beard. In other
That's
words,
what. Thank you, Miss Lynn. That's what I was gonna say because allegedly him and
Oh, that boy
Dwayne Martin.
sweet.
she is his beard, and they have been in a business relationship ever since. And you know what? For
Oh,
them, that's
so
fine.
she's his handler, and
She
the
is
handler can't control the motherfucking pet no more.
no, she is his beard, honey. She is his arm piece. That's it. He is covering for the fact that he is a homosexual.
Man, we knew that shit when he did that faggot ass movie. What that shit is? 6 Degrees of Separation.
Yeah.
But you know what? I love
He
that for
did
them.
that.
That's for them. That's for them. My thing is this: is why get on the internet and talk about it?
Because both of them got
Yeah,
projects
it's pretty
coming
much
out.
what I was saying, man.
Both of them got
I
projects
don't
coming
need to
out.
know everybody's business. You know what I'm saying?
Again, social
I
media
don't need
has
to know everybody's
demised
business.
humanity.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what you into, baby, cool. That's what's
Right.
up. I don't even know that.
That's your business, my boy.
It's that fucking simple. I
And
don't
then you
want to know
talking
about
about
it.
in the beginning, you talking about
You
you
know
feel
what I'm
like you
saying?
competing with a dead man. No, you not, nigga. She competing with men, nigga. The fuck? It's some
You know what?
weird shit.
Nah,
You
It's
man,
know
some
I
what
don't
I
weird
know,
shit
love about
man.
completely in
some of
their
the.
Hey,
household.
man.
You know what I love about some of the
Hey,
older
man.
married couples in
Tupac did
Hollywood
something to
is the
that,
fact that their marriage is private. Denzel and Pauletta, private. You don't
It
know the
is
ins and out.
man.
Samuel and his wife, private.
private.
Keep your marriage private. Especially if you're a celebrity, keep that out of the limelight. And when people ask you an interview, none of your damn business.
That shit
It's that
retarded as
simple.
fuck. But hey, them Smith
It's
kids
that
fucked up
simple.
too. That whole family fucked up, bro.
Not the oldest son because he was raised by his mother.
Yeah, he
So
got the hell on. He knew some weird shit was going on. He was like, nah, I'm good.
and she been in love with a dead man for 30 years who didn't want her. To be honest, what was told.
Right.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes though. Unfortunately, it be like that, man. You want what you can't have. And this right here is sometimes in some cases, man, the nice guy finished last. And it's fucked up and went that way. I'm sad it went that way. It should never went that way because I can't speak to Will what he do in private life, but perception wise, it seemed like he tried his best to be the best man possible. But I know I couldn't be Will. if I was Will Smith and you talking about Tupac, I'd be like, man, fuck that dead ass nigga. I don't give a fuck about him. He's so tough, but he ain't see a white Cadillac pulling up on him. Why did he jump a
Listen,
nigga, swing on niggas that's in gang wars, and he not a gangster? That would have been me. I wouldn't give a fuck. You love this nigga? Fuck him.
you doing too much
I'm
right there,
here.
partner. I'd have been like, hey, I'm not finna compete with a dead man. I holler.
You know what I mean? Shit. She told nigga to duck. She told him to duck. Shit.
But then again,
Got me
hey, this
fucked up.
could be this could be an agreement in their marriage.
And both of them got projects coming out.
Well, I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
what project she got coming out?
Right.
He got some shit, another Hancock movie coming out.
No, I was talking about her. When last
Oh,
time she had a job?
shit. Well, she made her own job. What is that shit? The Red Table Talk?
Oh, that got canceled.
Red
So
table talk, yeah. Hey, Joe, I'm going to the bathroom, man. Carry the show on, bro.
Yes, sir.
You heard me?
But yeah,
Yeah.
yes, sir. But yeah, man, this right here, man, is just typical Hollywood bullshit. You know, it's weirdo, Hollyweird. And to be real with you, shit, this is rich people problems. These ain't my problems.
That's all it is. It's rich people problems. That's what rich people do. They be all in that crazy shit. I
And then
mean,
for
normal people would be with the shits too.
yeah, but for
But
Arkansas Center to pop out like he is, man, and start to speak on the shit, I'm like, bruh, come on, man. Man, what you doing, clout chasing? You finna release another album?
he crazy too.
I'm gonna say he went crazy after behind her.
Niggas a nut.
He went slap crazy behind her.
I mean, shit. Before he find out, well, before all us found out, you know, Jada Pinkett was like top 10. Then we found out the weird shit. And even after the weird shit, he still wanted her. That's crazy. And then for you to be her son's friend, and you fucking up his mama, that's weird.
I'm fucking your mom's, dude. I mean, your mom's hot.
Weird as shit.
Well, like you said, the kids crazy too. They just
Well, product of their environment.
Anybody heard from Willow? She done grew her hair back?
yeah. She last time I seen her, she actually looked like a girl. She said like look like a young woman.
Okay, good. At least she coming back to normalcy. Cause that other
But
one,
isn't
yeah.
She ain't coming back to normalcy.
isn't she
Last
part
time
of
she
the
talked, she
community
said,
too?
"Where the pussy at?"
I don't know. Sometimes she be switching up.
Yeah,
Sometimes she like guys. Sometimes she like. I don't know what she.
that boy his, yeah, he fruity. That nigga's fruity.
hey man. Hey, I ain't
Now
gonna
you
lie though,
can't
man.
say
Real
that.
nigga shit though, no cap. Man, fuck that. No cap. Let me say this shit real talk. If you see this going on, you gotta ask your wife, how the fuck this happened?
You talking about with August?
No, you gotta ask yourself.
Right. As a man,
No,
you gotta ask yourself.
I'm talking about with a moist kid. When you got a moist kid, how the you look at your wife, how the fuck this happened?
Look at yourself and ask yourself that question. You was
Yeah, cause
daddy.
You know what
you
I'm
was the
saying?
dad. Yeah, you was the father. What was you
Listen, hey, listen,
Where
I
was
don't
your antenna? That's the
Man,
question.
how the fuck
Where
this
was
happened?
your
I'm out here
antenna?
working, getting all this money. I'm getting all this motherfucking money, bringing all
And
these
there you go.
millions
That's the
in.
problem. You're
I'm
not
bringing these
home enough.
millions in, and you let this happen to my boy while I bring the millions in.
You're not home enough. There's
You
your
got the
problem.
soft push life. I'm bringing 20 million in this motherfucker. You gonna send your ass and let it happen to my boy? God,
You can have any girl you want. You can have girls over.
I'm bringing 20 million to the house right now today, and you let it happen to my son. What the fuck was
You
going on
can't
when I was
blame
out
that
here
on
getting that money?
her. First of all, you can't blame that on her. That's your fault too. One, you
Hell,
wasn't present.
listen, she wasn't present either. She was busy chasing his friend.
So you
Man,
can't put the
damn that.
blame on her. You can't ask her
Damn
what
that.
you did to my son. Hell nah, nigga, you part of the problem.
I went to go get 20 motherfucking million. What was you doing? You was sitting at home, right?
And you're part of the
You had
problem. You wasn't
everything laid
here.
out for you.
You wasn't here.
You had a
So
chair.
hold on. So if
You
a
had a
man is
nanny.
working,
You
providing,
allowed my boy to come back home.
and shit go
Fuck.
wrong with the house and the relationship because he ain't there, it's his fault.
You got to put in time for what you want. You want the family, you want the house to work. You got to put in time at the house too.
I mean,
Okay.
but I'm sure there were signs that he saw was like, why is he playing with dolls? Get him
You
out
wanted
of here.
20 million though,
Yeah,
right?
I know. You right.
It wasn't 20 million. I
Why does
gotta
he
go get
have
the 20
on?
million.
Why
Why
is
is
he
this nigga
wearing a
walking around with
skirt?
high heels on?
Yeah, why has he got a skirt on? You don't see Denzel Washington's son acting like this.
As he was a present father. Whether he was making a movie for 20 mil or not.
You wasn't all. Come on now. They were both going at the same time.
Yeah, but
They were both going at the same
Will
time.
didn't meet Jada until later, and Denzel kids until later.
No,
See,
what it is one
Denzel kids
wife
was brought up
listened
in
and
a
the other
different
wife
time.
didn't. No,
Say
but look,
what?
no, hey, Joe. One wife
What's up?
listened and the other wife didn't. I said one wife listened and the other wife didn't.
That shit. One wife probably held everything down, and the other one was busy trying to make her own way, trying to revive her career.
Yeah. God damn. I'm finna bring 20 million right now. I got another 20 million on the line, and you over here being petty because it ain't about you right now. Can't fix your motherfucking ego. But I'm gonna quit talking shit. Wes, what's going on? I see you came back in, my boy. You dead, nigga? He ain't there. I'm play some more of the video real quick.
This situation happened in particular, she couldn't go around it, right? News broke, their names are huge. And so there was no way to kind of filter around the conversation. They had to attack the conversation head on.
As time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes. It was a relationship. Absolutely.
You know, Will Smith's persona was kind of tainted as well, right? Where people are kind of like, you a sucker.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Then we have what happened at the Oscars, right?
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? Oh, wow.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
That's when we saw the giant that was and is actor Will Smith now crumble, right? And so everybody, fans alike, relates that crumbling to Jada Pinkett Smith having an active relationship that she had with her child's friend. Even her remarks after that situation, in which she talked about, that kind of like made her happy or made her call him her husband again.
Didn't go to the Oscars necessarily as Will's wife, but when the event occurred, I knew in that moment that I wasn't going to leave his side. And that's when I knew. I was like, I love this man.
There was, conversation that basically she never asked him to do that.
I don't remember actually rolling my eyes. I think what people saw was me looking at Will going, I knew he was going to do that.
You talk about that slap and what happened when Will Smith walked up on that stage. You said, this is his fight. I'm going to let Will fight this fight.
Yeah.
Do you still believe that should be the case when Will literally walked up on that stage and kind of fought for you in that moment?
That's a really deep subject. You got to be really careful about the why. So that's Will's story to tell.
I thought it was a skit. It wasn't until Will started to walk back to his chair that I even realized that it wasn't a skit. I was in as much of a fog as anybody else.
Now, amongst all of these clips coming back up of resurfacing, there was a clip of her talking about, the fact that I guess Chris Rock had asked her out.
And Chris he thought that we were getting a divorce. So he called me and he was like, hey, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, aren't you and Will getting a divorce? And I was like, no. I was like, Chris, those are just rumors. He's like, oh my, he was appalled. You know what I mean?
She played the role of the adulterous wife, basically to protect his ego.
Everything came out and I was like, oh, I got to take myself to the table. Mind you, Will and I were not together. We hadn't been together. 2016, Will says, I want to come to the table with you. We come to the table and Will's not ready. So I'm like, well, I'm going to have to speak my truth, but I'm also going to protect you. So if I got to look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm going to do it.
It's just a mess, right? It's just a complete mess.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while you.
That sounds some bullshit. What the
Paul had
fuck?
an alien.
She tried to
That's an
save
alien.
herself.
Damn. Wow.
Hey, shout out to her, man. She could play a narrative, man. Congratulations, man. Hey, man. God damn, well. She said so. Now it comes out he wasn't ready. My question is, why was that for us to know instead of it being what it was? Why are we backtracking and saying and adding extras to a dead story? Think about it. Wes, when was the last time you thought about the Will and Jada Smith situation?
Man, I ain't thought about this shit at all.
See what I'm saying? It wasn't a thought to nobody on this fucking earth.
Right.
So why? No, man.
She's trying to get sales, man. She's trying to get sales.
What the hell is she selling? Hair product?
Trying to get a book. That crazy. Hell no.
If she don't have a job, Will is the one who's making the money. What is she selling? What job she got?
She's selling a story, a narrative.
Yeah, that's what she's trying to do. They're gonna come out with a movie with that shit. That's what she's trying to do.
No. She can't. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
When was the last time she had a movie? What did she last act in?
Girls Trip was the last movie, I think.
Girls Trip. Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Girls
Trip. Yep.
And she had hair then. Yeah, she had hair on her
I
head.
don't know if it was Girls Trip or she did something right after that.
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
Oh, she did?
Right. However it is, it's been a long time. Shit.
She's done something since Girls Trip because I think it was like an action movie, but it wasn't a big role.
Must was a flop.
Hey, was Girls Trip made by Will Packer or Tyler Perry?
Will Packer.
Will Packer.
You know Tyler Perry ain't gonna make nothing.
Yeah, she get the money. Definitely. She get the money. Yeah, she get the money. Like
Tyler Perry don't be paying people.
Nah, Will Packer
Tyler
getting
Perry.
paid now. Shit, back then, nah, he ain't getting nobody.
He getting paid now. Yeah, but I say this: Tyler Perry puts you in enough projects to where you are getting paid.
Yeah.
He puts you in enough to where you are getting paid. You know what I mean? You ain't getting 20 mil for one movie. You're not getting that, or 10 mil. It's not happening. Not for Tyler Perry.
75,000.
No, you might get about 150, almost 2,000, 200,000.
It all depends on the actor, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got to be the star actor. You get about $250,000 for a star actor.
40.
You got to be
more than that.
You 40.
40. Try to 200 million.
And to get more from Tyler Perry, you gotta be in shape and be muscular and be oiled up for his sets.
Oh, so he could call you afterward and text you.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's how
much.
you get the bonuses. Yeah. Yeah. Like they got you gotta be oiled down with muscles. You don't
Cat
gotta know how to
eyes.
act. Like Tyler Perry, like actors who can't act, they just got muscles. And they can hold a box in a movie. I'm just saying.
You gotta let the lady win.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You know, you gotta be a dirtbag in the movie. You gotta be a nigga who did her so goddamn wrong and cheating on her, destroy her whole damn life.
Right.
It's your fault. It's your fault that you hit her sister, the mama and the auntie. It's all your fault. That's a Tyler Perry movie for real.
You got it down pat, boy.
Just
It's
saying.
been like that for decades too.
Except for
It
one.
happens.
He make a good one. Every Blue
Which
Well,
Bunny.
you got Halloween movies.
I like the Daddy's
Still
Little
happens.
Girls.
Daddy's girls was straight.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
liked it. You know,
I ain't like
that
the
was the
fact that
only movie
I
Idris
mean,
Elba was in from Tyler Perry. I noticed that too.
that was a sad movie though. That was a fucked up movie. Why the man had to go through all that shit?
just saying.
Why he had to go through all that bullshit, man? I understand when he snapped. I'd have killed that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know what that series is. The series is on Netflix. What's that shit called? It just came back on. I watched that shit, but I stopped watching it, man. She
Beauty,
went weird.
black, beauty and black, or
Yeah, man. Like nigga shit be weird, man. Like what the fuck, man? Like
Bruh.
that's probably like the one Tyler Perry movie. I'm just like, I'm over the acting for sure.
Bruh,
yeah,
my old ass
yeah.
mama was watching that shit. My daddy snitched on her. My daddy said, son, she stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning. Ask her what she was doing. I said, what you was doing? She said, watching Beauty and Black. And I said, what is that? And I come home and watch the shit. I'm like, whoa. There's a lot of funny, fucked up shit in that motherfucker.
Right.
I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
straight.
And you remember
Right.
the
Right.
mama caught the dude, her son fucking that dude. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Tyler Perry shit.
I sped past all that shit. But no, I'm good. Let me see what else is going on. Let me see why my mama. Then I see him in the strip club. I'm like, okay, my mama a woman of
They
God.
went,
Why is you watching this shit?
Yeah,
Just like she watched P Valley.
You know
Exactly.
what?
Like
Don't tell
man.
her, my mama. Shut up.
Hey, man. Hey, look, we
You
gotta keep
know
it
too
real with
much.
ourselves, man. Hey,
Nah,
Joe, we keep it real with ourselves. Our
man,
mama
Mom,
wasn't
dude,
always our
listen.
mama.
Yeah, you right, but at the same time, man, you know, you supposed to be a woman of God. You up there, yeah. Pop snitch. He said the right thing. He ain't supposed to watch that shit, mama.
that's
Fucked
why
up.
I stopped watching P Valley in the beginning. When I saw two men have, I said, I can't watch
That
this.
ain't right.
Like this is
Yeah, that ain't right. That ain't right. And sad thing
something
about it,
wrong.
man, I'm like, man, hey, y'all did Mississippi dirty, bro. Y'all did Mississippi dirty as hell for
M
that
I
shit, man.
cricket,
For real.
cricket, I cricket, humpback,
Yeah.
humpback, I.
Humpback.
And you know, like it's fucked up, but I appreciate at the same time because whenever a Mississippi nigga try to come with Atlanta, y'all got P Valley. Take it how you want to
That's
take it.
fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Nigga, well,
I'm
what's
just
that
saying.
motherfucking
I'm
name?
just
You got
saying,
Uncle.
man.
Hey, just call him my Uncle
I'm just
Clifford
saying,
ass
when it
nigga.
comes to Atlanta, man, it's like we get blamed for everything bad in society, and everybody acting like they don't see none of this shit where they from. So we be the butt of everybody's joke. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
rapper snitch.
Mhm.
Oh, them bad niggas be terrible. Bruh, you got a million niggas in court right now pointing fingers at each other right now today. But it's only
Hell
happening in
yeah.
Atlanta. All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. All them niggas in Atlanta goddamn gay. They sweet. Bro, your cousin a punk. What we talking about?
Well, so your cousin a punk.
I mean, it's some punks here, but it's not like in Atlanta. Nigga, you never been to Atlanta. How the fuck would you know, nigga?
Because nigga, Atlanta's riddled with pimps.
You know what I'm saying? So, I just say that for that right there, man. You know what I mean? Like, we get smoked, man, for like degeneracy in black society. You just gotta blame Atlanta. Everybody's city is absolved for some odd reason. No shit happen nowhere else but in my city. Crazy.
I think Memphis tops y'all. I mean,
yeah, Memphis for sure.
Baltimore. I mean, I could.
Detroit.
No, I mean, but see, everything about it, we all know this, right? In real life, we know this, but social media painted one way. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say that. You know what I mean?
Who controls the
Even
media?
You said what?
Who controls the media?
Yeah, I know, man. Women in the alphabet community.
I was going to say the white man, but all right.
Out, man. What the fuck wrong with this? Hey, I'm back.
I mean, hey, them two. I can't forget them as well. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm talking, man, I got a few more folks that pulled up to the motherfucker, man. Say what it is, nigga. Can you hear me, Dante? In my mind, Dante, you got a tape delay. Now you're gonna say something in 2 minutes.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you, Wes.
So I hear a lot of.
But look, I'm finna get back to this goddamn video though, man. Jada Pinkett talking that bullshit. Let's go.
Why he's in jail?
When he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time that he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway. He didn't have to marry me to do time. He wrote me this long letter. I think even before Pac went to jail, he was starting to shift.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, that dude, she just loved him like he was the image of perfection. I was really insecure, and just I wasn't man enough to handle that.
But there was one in particular conversation that resurfaced that I really, really wanted to dive into, because I feel that this one in particular conversation, there's so much truth to it and so much depth to it that I don't want it to go over people's heads because it was said by what many might feel is the wrong messenger.
Me and Jada was reflecting about love. And I asked her, I said, what did she think was, one of the biggest revelations that she had about love? She said that you cannot make a person happy. And I thought that was a real deep idea.
Now, I really, really want to unpack this, right? Because even in the midst of all these situations, I always have these kind of conversations because these are things that other people can learn from, right? Like, you don't have to go out there and go have no entanglement. You don't have to, go out there and go through all the things that other people, necessarily go through. But what you can do is be a witness to these situations and learn from the decisions or the happenings or the mistakes or the decisions of other people's lives, and then apply that to your life, the lessons that you learned, and create a better situation.
You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control.
And I really, really vehemently agree with the context of this conversation. Now, how they got there is that you know, he had done all these things. He gave her the life, the you know, appreciation, the love, the adoration. You know, here's the bag, here's all the things that women basically say that they want in a relationship or in a marriage. He gave that to her on a silver platter, and it was never enough for her.
Turn 40.
And I'll say this right here. I'm stopping right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Dante, you there, bro? Or you ain't there?
That's fucked up if Jada treated Will like that. Yeah.
What up? What going on, Ted? How you doing? How you
What's
feeling? How you
happening?
be, my boy?
What's
Ain't
happening?
shit to it,
I'm
man. Ain't
good.
shit to it.
What about yourself?
No, nigga. I'm pretty much talking about how some people in life perceive that greener grass to be better, but actually turf. You dig what I'm saying?
Say that again.
I was saying pretty much today's topic was about how some people may perceive that the grass is greener on the other side, but that greener grass could be astroturf.
Oh yeah. Everything
You
in
know what
life
I'm talking
really
about?
is what you make it, really. Yeah.
Nah, for real.
It's all
So
what you make it to
I was
be.
gonna say this. I was gonna say this. I had a conversation with my wife one time. You know, I've been married going on 7 years, and I kind of told her like, you know, I can do whatever I
Oh,
can to please and
congratulations.
make you happy. Thank you, brother. But I pretty much told her like, you know, I can do it whatever I can, but if I can't make you happy, that's really not on me. That's a you problem. You gotta make yourself happy. I can do the things to make you happy, but if you're not happy within yourself, you will never be happy. That's not on me.
For sure. That's on folks.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't like how I was sounding when I said it, but as years progress, she understand it. Like, damn, he can do anything I want him to do, but if I'm not feeling happy, it's not his fault. It's not. You did what I'm saying? So I'm trying everything I
Yeah.
can. You know, it's all about how you feel about self. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So
Oh yeah.
I just want to get that spill real quick. You know what I mean? Miss Lynn, what's your thoughts on that? You're a woman. What's your thoughts on that?
About Jada?
Definitely never, because apparently whatever Will was attempting to do wasn't working. It wasn't resonating.
I can't hear what you said.
Now I was saying, yeah, pretty much about Jada because whatever Will was doing, it wasn't resonating with him. You know, it wasn't working.
So why did he stay with her if he knew all this wasn't this was
I
she up there
mean,
sitting
he probably said,
she up there sitting in line on a dead man talking about he asked her to marry him. Why she lying? Because he didn't marry her. He only married one woman when he was in jail. Her name is Keisha.
"Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
and
that."
she still got his last name till this day. Shakur.
Yeah, she lying.
I think it was the reason why he didn't leave was one to protect his own image and what the perception looked like to a lot of people. Um, but
Right.
she was just very unappreciative because if you're a woman, I mean, don't get me wrong, she had her own right. She was an up and coming star herself. So she had her own bag, of course, but he took it to another level and she didn't appreciate it.
That's what they say. She like to make him
I
feel
agree.
weak. They say she used to bend him over.
Damn.
She
That's what
probably
they
did.
said.
Allegedly. 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 I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey,
Allegedly.
allegedly, whatever you want to say. Hey,
But I always go back to their marriage is a business contract.
oh yeah, and it's that image thing. They was doing it, to keep up the image. Everybody ain't happy. Image
I
to
mean,
other
but they
people
don't
when
really
they
have.
weren't really that.
They really don't have an image now. Everybody know it's just like just leave her. It's out in the open. Well,
Oh
we
yeah.
know what you like, sir. Hey, Jada, we know
Oh
what you
yeah.
like. So
What's his
just
name? Deion Martin or something like that.
Dwayne Martin.
Yeah,
Well,
Dwayne Martin. Yeah.
I think the reason why part of the reason why they haven't divorced is because everything is split 50-50 in
Oh, that
California.
is why they live in California. So, whew.
So financially, it makes more sense to stay together.
Yeah, but they were saying like they stayed in separate houses a long time anyway. They weren't really,
Hey, and if that
but
works for you, that works for you in your marriage. Great, but the
yeah,
world
work.
don't need to know that.
Yeah, them rich people probably they can do what they do.
I agree. I agree. You know what I'm saying?
Thousand, I wish
Motherfuckers agree.
I would want me and my husband to live apart too, because sometimes you get on my damn nerves.
Yeah.
But see, look though. You can't live apart. Just take your ass to the other room, or I go to the other room.
Yeah,
You know
creep
what I'm
in when
saying?
you need to.
It's that simple. That's it. You know where I'm at. I know where you at. Ain't no living apart. I seen some
Man,
folks try to make that like a cool thing. Like, yeah, like people married should have two separate houses. That's a terrible idea. Cause you invite bullshit
Yeah,
off the rip. I promise you invite
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, like all that shit crazy. I remember when people used to sit at the table together. Now, shit, people get their plate and everybody scatter.
Yeah, man. They do. They do. I agree. They definitely do.
Scatter
You
like
know what
roaches when
I'm
the lights come on.
saying? He said,
They scatter like roaches.
no, they do. They do. They do. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, and, like I said, man, me personally, man, my whole thing is even regarding Jada and their situation, I just look at it like, if that's your dude, whatever the case, we don't need to know all y'all business in your marriage. That's not for us to know. Like I said, with celebrities, it's never perfect. So they got a lot of bullshit going on with them. You know what I'm talking about? So for the most part, we should probably not know what y'all got going on. Because you got people trying to pick sides on scenarios that they never experienced or don't know anything about. They're gonna just pick a side based on who they like. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. HM3, it's another young couple that she's become a Jada Pinkett Jr. Be telling all her husband's business and hers.
What's her name?
Aisha Curry.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I ain't know she was like
yeah,
that.
I used to
yeah,
just want to be seen.
I ain't know. Oh yeah.
yeah.
I used to want to be for the streets.
And Miss Lynn, she
Damn.
wasn't like this in the beginning. That's what I used to like her. She used to be quiet. She used to be, I don't know what she been hating on Jada.
Huh.
No, that wasn't. She
Hey,
was
so it was
faking the whole
always
time.
in
That
her.
wasn't her.
Hey, it was always in her. She just
Yeah,
needs somebody to
she was
bring it out.
faking the whole time.
shit. Right.
Yeah,
You heard me, HM?
yeah, no, for sure. She was faking the whole time.
What's up? What's up?
Which is why she's saying something because what up with?
Oh no, that was Tay.
No, I said it was
Okay,
always
okay,
in her.
okay.
She just needed somebody to bring it out.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't necessarily surprised by that. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not surprised by that. But it just like I stated before, bro. It's just more so like some people be assuming because right now how they feel that it may be better for them on the other side. Not as ain't always the case. You know what I'm talking about? That's not always the case. Even going back, hey, say you wasn't up here for this, but we was going over the Ashley Janae case. I don't know if you heard about that, but that was an actual a black woman who decided to date white men, and she went out to the Tanzania and ended up unalive by hanging herself.
Oh, I ain't hip on that.
Yeah, man. Sad situation, you know what I'm saying? But as I said before, I'm not the black dude that's gonna bash a black woman when something tragic happened to her. So that's why it took me a while to even talk about it because I'm like, that's fucked up. Even if she did say things that she preferred white men over black men, so fucking what? It's a million more where that came from. So why the fuck would I be the type to play that role to talk bad about her because of that? It is what it is. It's just unfortunate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Yeah, man.
Yo, what up, HM3?
But oh shit, what's going on with you? What happened with you?
Hey, what up, man? Nah, I was just messing with my avatar. I'm trying to get my. But yo, isn't Will Smith like an openly gay man?
Allegedly, we haven't heard anything that was 100% confirmed.
I mean, he showed everybody in that movie, though. He was really telling you.
Yeah, like I thought he was like I thought it was like I didn't think he was like a Tom Cruise or like a John Travolta. I thought he was like an openly gay man.
Nah, he never came out and said that, brother. He never
Okay,
came out and said that.
I thought he did, man. I thought he did.
Nah, he never came out and told us that, unfortunately. So therefore, we was all left with this illusion. But you got common sense. You can people see what's going on. You can see who does what and who's into it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, is that me, HM3? That background?
Yeah, that's you, my boy. You gotta
Hey,
fix
y'all
that
seen
for
the
me. What
one?
you say?
His homeboy was on Tasha K. They said I guess they were doing like a movie or something, and he went in the trailer and he said Will was taking it from Dwayne Martin.
Well,
I don't think that's me, bro. I just muted.
his friend look like he go
No,
that
that
way
ain't you.
too. I saw that interview. He looked like he go that way
Oh,
too.
Bilal.
Yeah.
Bilal.
I was like, did y'all? I mean,
Yeah, that's wild. That was wild. That was wild. Definitely wild. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was gonna say, Dante, like I said, you missed it. You wasn't here for the whole stream, but pretty much, man, the young lady who got unalive, man, she pretty much had Twitter posts saying that, black men embarrass black women every day and they do this, do that. She's living her soft girl life. It was what it was in my opinion. I ain't tip on it because everybody got a preference. I just felt like, people always assume that grass is green on the other side when you don't know necessarily is that real grass or astroturf. Just because it look green don't mean it's necessarily green. You get what I'm saying? So
Correct.
that's part of like where it came from. You get what I'm saying?
HM3, do you watch the see, I heard about this on Joe Budden's podcast, and I guess he was real fly with this girl. Like, he said that was like the home girl, like he used to go to the strip club with her, whatever, and he said he don't believe that she unalived herself.
A lot of folks said that, and if you look at how she is, I wouldn't think that either. You know what I'm
Yeah, she
saying?
was lit. Like
But
she was living life. 30. I think she was 32 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like young,
yeah,
just getting money. You know what I mean? And like I guess she was all over the place. Like you wouldn't think. And then, like I said in the comments, they supposedly got engaged the night before, and her husband,
right.
right, the white boy, talked to the family the night before. Then magically he finds her hanging, which is to me unbelievable coincidence. Like you just find your fiance hanging. She still has her vital signs. She ends up dying at the hospital, and now you won't contact her family or speak to them. What does that sound like to
Well,
you, bro?
the circumstances around the case is that they had actually got into a whole argument, and the people that were in the bungalow next to them complained. So therefore, they removed one of them and moved them clear on the other side of the complex.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a
that's what
red
I heard. I heard
flag.
the same thing. Heard the same thing.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It just sounds shady to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, bro, me seeing, observing all this right here, that just kind of just tell me, kind of alluded to what I was saying before. Like people gotta quit assuming everything is better on the other side. It just don't got necessarily be from black to white. It could be from white to black. It could be either way, any race. You know what I'm saying? Or any person who decide to go to a different community per se. Just because I know a lot of females who decided that they want to be studs or fake gay, whatever the case. The stud beat her ass, now she come back to niggas. It happens. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, they be assuming that the grass is so much greener, but they don't know what they get themselves into. You know what I'm saying? But what I will do, while I got y'all here, press some more of that video real quick.
That's when I had a midlife crisis. The day after her 37th birthday, I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I traced mommy's family roots. Mary J. Blige performs going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis. And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
And there's a lot of women who get into marriages and relationships, and even though they're going through certain things, they believe, oh well, maybe if I do this then I'll be happier, or maybe if I do this then I'll feel better, or maybe if I make this decision then that's going to create happiness. Unbeknownst to them, that happiness comes from inside, right? It comes from whether it is a root in spirituality, whether it is an inner strength that you have, whatever it is, it doesn't come from things. It doesn't come from the tangible, and it definitely cannot come from another person, right? And I want to dive into this conversation because when you put the responsibility of your happiness onto another person, that is setting up that other person to fail.
I remember the day I retired. I literally said to Jada, that's it. I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible.
That is profound. Okay? Because there's a lot of men who are in marriages right now with women who, no matter what.
All right, fellas, you ever struggle with that, man? You ever just wanted to see what that person could do to make themselves happy?
Bro, did he retire from pussy, or like what are we talking about? Because I feel like that's what he retired from. He was just like, I'm done.
Nah,
She don't
man.
want no cornball that
He
looking
was
like
trying. Nah, she really
Bro,
don't.
you
But
bro,
he
you a fruit cake, and she knew it. You know what I'm saying? That's why she started, with
that.
with the Alcina young boy. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, come on, man.
I'm with you on that.
hold on real quick, man.
So
Let's see
I'm
something
saying,
quick.
like, I don't know what they got into, what their relationship
Wait.
is.
He's not the only one. There's been rumors about her and other women.
Oh no, Ned, I agree with you. I hear you. I think she's a weirdo too, but
And they be doing stuff together. That's what the guy said.
yeah, they both doing something strange for a piece of change. You're not wrong,
Nah,
Ned.
they ain't for no
I'm just
change.
saying.
They just like doing it. They ain't got to be for no change.
Yeah, no, you right. You're right.
See, they ain't like T.I. and Tiny. T.I. and Tiny be getting all the hoes. Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
because they be doing ecstasy with them. They got all the X pills. They just
Allegedly.
Damn.
Allegedly.
ATL Pharmacist.
Shout out to T.I., man. Rappers, man. But yeah, man. If you ain't know about T.I. and Tiny relationship in Atlanta, then you ain't been in Atlanta.
Hey, what's the youngin' name? King? Didn't he get arrested like a
Yeah.
week ago or something like that?
Yeah, man. Being stupid in Gwinnett County, all places.
Man, talk about a face only a mother could love. Man, he's a weird looking dude,
Yeah,
man.
it be like that sometimes, bro. It be like that, man. You know, be
He
like
like he
that,
can play on the
man.
Simpson. He like he can play on the Simpson looking like that. That kind of character.
Yeah,
He look like
Hey,
he's from the Hills Have
hey, but
Eyes or
nah.
something like that.
Hey, but
Like
it ain't
that's what he
y'all
looked
acting
like.
like it's his fault.
So what Jay?
I said y'all acting like it's his fault. He didn't know he's gonna look like that.
no, he did know it, man. I think probably would piss the whole pregnancy. That's why he look like that.
Bart Simpson looking at him.
Why a nigga look like that? You know what I'm saying?
He a
Skateboarding, scraping
cartoon
his
character
face.
in real. He a cartoon character in real
Nah,
life. That's what he look.
nah, he'd be cool though. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Nigga, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't call it. I was just asking y'all what y'all thought.
Man, look, bro. He just one of them kids who just a suburban kid who feel like he just emulate what his pops was like growing up. That's all what it was, man. We all seen that type growing up.
Yeah, no, I think you're right about that, HM3. Like when I seen him just like cussing out, like I forget he was at like a Dunkin' Donuts or like just people are making minimum wage and he's cussing them out, like you know what I'm saying. That's when I was like, all right, this is just a spoiled brat. That's all you're
Yeah.
looking at.
Here's the thing with that, and I say this shit. He can think he can pop it and talk crazy all day. It's a YN right now that I see about him with no problem. You know what I'm talking
Talk
about?
about it.
They don't give a damn about your daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the main thing he struggles with that right there. You know what I'm talking about? But like I stated, man, this here, man, was an interesting goddamn stream, dog. Actually happy I got this one out because I was thinking about it. So I actually did it. I'm glad everybody pulled up. Cause for a minute I ain't think nigga was gonna pull up. And I don't gotta play the rest of this damn video because we all know what the bullshit entails. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So before we end this motherfucker, man, anybody got any last words, man? Before we end this shit?
Man, happy birthday, TK. I turned 40 yesterday. Let's go.
Oh man,
Man,
shout out to you. Shout
hey
out to
man,
you.
my birthday next Wednesday, man. Shout out to me. My birthday next Wednesday.
Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you.
Yeah. So
That's what it is.
everybody, God bless y'all, man. Be safe. Rick.
Exactly. And Lynn, till next time, we're gonna get at you as well, man. This is opinions and contradictions, man. The more opinions you give, you're liable to contradict yourself. So that's the thing with the string. You dig what I'm talking about? Until next time, I'm gonna get at y'all, man. Everybody be easy, man.
All right, peace,
All right,
bro.
one.
All right. Yeah.